topic is reverse the single linked list. Now, how to do the reversal? Let us consider this example. Given a linked list whose starting address is given to you as 2000, and these are the some four set of nodes: 2000, 3015, 1500, 4000 addresses. It's the original linked list. Now, when you reverse this linked list, you'll be getting somewhat the reverse pointers like this. That means 9, which was stored at location 4000, will now point to 1500, and 1500, which was the earlier pointing to 4000, now will point backward to 3015, and 3015, which were earlier pointing to 1500, will now point backward to 2000. And this earlier this node was the starting address, starting node. This will become the final node, that is, this next will become equal to null. And earlier this starting ending node was this one, and in the final version this will become the starting node. Basically what we are trying to do, let us take these as a two pointers, P and Q. P is the previous pointer, Q is the next pointer. What we are trying to do, we are saying Q next is equal to P in the final version. That this is a previous pointer, this is the next pointer to the P. What we are trying to do, what we are writing is 4000 next, earlier it was null. Now 4000 next in this final version we are storing 1500. That means Q next is equal to P. 4000 next is equal to P. That is 1500. This is the core component of reversal of the linked list. Randomly, if you keep this as P and this is Q at some moment of time, then again in the reversal we can say Q next is equal to P. What does this thing mean? This is the final answer. Q next, that means 3015 next is equal to P. What is P here? That is equal to 2000. So you can just verify from here it is equal to 2000. In this manner, we'll start with initially P is this one and Q is this one, and keep on updating this Q next is equal to P and so on. And then P become this one, then Q become this one, and so on, moving it in the forward direction. Now you can rewrite this final output like which we have given the reverse pointer like this in this form also. That means first node here is 9 is 1500, this is the node, and next node is 1500 with 42 value and 3015 as address, and next is 3015, 15 and 2000, and so on till the last node is this one. Now this is your original version of the linked list, and after reversing you will be getting this as output, what is being desired by our program. Now how to start up with the program? Let us take, we are using here I was using C++ version of reversal. So this is a reverse function. Basically reverse function, what you are doing, if the initially linked list is empty, that is start is equal to null, you don't have to do anything for empty linked list. Do nothing, merely return from the statement, your function call. Or if your linked list contains just one element, there is the reversal of the same will lead to the same linked list. If how to get that one node linked list? If start next, if in the starting node, if start of next is equal to null, that means linked list consists of just one node. You don't have to do anything, just return from the function call. Now in general case, what you have to do, you have to take 3 pointers. One is P, Q and R. This is the original linked list. This is the final answer. What you have to do in this case, you have taken 3 pointers P, Q and R. So P is pointer is just pointing to is nothing but the starting node, original starting node. Q is start next, which is this one. And if R is not equal to R, initially we have taken R as null. Then R, if Q is not equal to null, we are saying R is equal to Q next. Why we are saying this thing? That means in this condition, 2 chunks have been wiped out. That means it is not a single node. It is neither null. That means at least 2 nodes are there in the given linked list which will be given to you. That means there will be at least P and Q. R may be equal to null if exactly there are 2 nodes in the linked list for which we need reversal of that. Now, once you completed this general case, this initial case of the increase being empty or having one node, the next step says initialize the first node as with the pointer P. P points to the first node, Q points to the second node, and R points to the third node. That means if P is equal to start and Q is equal to start next, that is the second node, and if and set if Q is not equal to null, if Q is not equal to null, then R is equal to Q connects. This is just to avoid the segmentation fault. Now these three pointers you have chosen. Now we have to apply the general principle Q next is equal to P for the same. Let us discuss further. Now for the first case, because this is the original linked list and this is the final what we want. What is special about this P pointer in the final list? This is the answer. The final list for the same P pointer node, next portion is null in the final output. Earlier it was 30515, but next portion here in the final destination, the final list, it is null. So voluntarily what you do, you make this 2000 next is equal to null. But this 2000, it was earlier acting like a starting node. So set start connects is equal to null in the initial stage, so that this node settle down as a final output. Now after this, once this has been settled down, what is the next step? We will be going through a while loop. We'll discuss about this condition in the subsequent slides. What we have to do, you have to just put Q next is equal to P. That means we have to go for the backward pointer now. That means this Q, which was 3015 address and having data portion 15, its next portion, that means this very portion should now become equal to P, that is equal to 2000. So it should point in the backward direction in the final version of this reversal of this original linked list. That means Q next is equal to P means now Q next will store the address of P. So this will settle down the second node also. Now once this node has also been settled down, the next portion says update the P to the next Q, Q as R and R is to R next. We have to move this P in the forward direction one step and Q further in one step and R further in one step. Like this. P will be original P, new P will be previous Q, new Q will be previous P, new R will be previous R next. That what has been written here. Now what you have to do in this case, once you got it, again go back to the condition, that is Q not equal to null. Here also Q is not equal to null, it is 1500. Again go for Q next is equal to P. Go for the backward pointer. That means this Q next portion, earlier it was 4000, now it should be P. P means 30515 to give a backward pointer to this. Now what to do? That means it will become equal to 3015. So that means this node has also settled down. 150 42 3015. This node has been settled down in the final list. Now once it has been settled down, again move forward P, Q and R. So this will become new. After this will become new P. This will become new Q and R will become equal to null because after execution of these three statements, like this. Now P has become equal to 1500, Q has become equal to 4000, R has become equal to null. Again, check the condition after going for this while loop. Q should not be equal to null. Here Q is still not equal to null. The condition is true. And Q next is equal to P. Again, do the backtracking. That means what you have to do, Q is equal to 4000 and the value has 9. Q next portion, this portion is equal to P. Do the backward pointer. What is that backward pointer? Set it equal to as 1500. So this condition is again satisfied. Now this chunk is also being assigned the 1500 value like this. 1500 value has been assigned to this. Again move further this P and Q. This will become equal to P, this will become equal to Q, and R will not be incremented because R is already equal to null. R is equal to R next is not possible. It is only possible if R is not equal to null. So this means that Q will become now equal to null. This signifies that Q becomes equal to null now. R is also null and Q is also null. Now when you're going through while loop again, this condition says as Q is equal to null, the system will come out from this while loop. Now this is the whole scenario you have done so far. The only condition which is left is to update your start pointer, which has not been updated yet through this program code. Now you know that when you come out from this for loop, P will nothing but it is pointing to 4000, Q is null, and R is also pointing to null value. That means P 4000. Now according to the reversal notation, P start should become equal to P. What you have to write it down, that put start is equal to P here. In this manner, this is the whole code of reversing the linked list. So the basic code, which is the underlying criteria for the same, is that here let us suppose P was equal to start, Q was one step ahead of that, that is say start next. So P was a previous pointer, Q was the next to the pointer. When you are using reversal, Q should back point to P. Q should point back to P. That is Q ka next should be equal to P. This is the core component which is being used in reversal of the linked list. This is the final code of the reversal.